Hi, my name is Denise. I'm 27 years old, and the reason for me getting braces in the first place was because I went through middle school and high school with crooked teeth. Because they were mine, I was used to it, but I wouldn't show my teeth when I would laugh or when I would speak. I always tried to like cover my mouth. So, my mom is very old school. She's like, if it doesn't hurt, you don't touch it. So nothing was hurting me, but I wanted to touch it. So I was working at Rite Aid for like 5 years, managerial position, and saved up, and still didn't work. But that's because I also had a car. So what I did in the universe or God or whatever you want to believe in, because I'm like, damn, it's not even that expensive. There are payment plans out there, but I just couldn't, I didn't really care. It wasn't my priority at the time. So whatever, things came and I got another job, and this job I have dental insurance. I was like, so I did that. First thing, once I'm like, we have what now? So I got the dental insurance, and then I went to several dentists and for cleanings and whatever, but I'm like, okay, now let me ask the question. So I found out I went to different orthodontics, because never just go to one, because I went to one and she was like, oh baby girl, so we're gonna have to do this, that, and the other. And it was like unnecessary things, I guess, to milk the insurance, which worked because they referred me to a periodontist in Clifton. I went to the periodontist and I had to do so many cleanings. Like, my teeth are not that dirty, bitch. So I went through 4 mild cleanings, and then there were 2 deep ones. My insurance only covered 1 deep one. The second deep one, I had to pay out of pocket, and I was like, not gonna happen. So I went to another orthodontist, and that orthodontist was like, okay, when do you want them on? I said, hold up, what? Like, I didn't tell him my history, because sometimes they take that, and it was like, I was just like taken aback. I'm like, wait, I could just get them on? He's like, yeah, when would you like to do it? I'm like, today? He laughed. And we went over through my, the financial plan, how we're gonna do it, monthly, how much I'm gonna pay, etc. So I gave him his down payment, and I got them on like the week after that. I was so happy. I didn't know what to do with myself. So how dare that BITCH tell me that I needed all those cleanings? He was like, unnecessary. I'm like, that's why I came here. And he has a lot of good stars. I trust him. He's so happy with his work. I can tell he genuinely loves his job. So make sure if someone's going in your mouth, they care about your mouth. Okay, so I got them on July 11, 2019, and it wasn't painful. It was uncomfortable because they had these gadgets spreading your mouth open, dry air, you're choking with the little suction thing where it takes up your saliva, but nothing unbearable. Soreness. I didn't feel sore the day of. Felt it when you wake up the next day, and I couldn't eat anything solid. I would have to eat macaroni and cheese, mango, stuff like mushy that you can eat without hurting yourself, or make it uncomfortable. The word pain, I'll get to that later, because I don't feel pain, I feel discomfort. But yeah, tightening. When I got them tightened, it didn't bother me. I'm like watching all these YouTube videos prior to getting my braces put on, and I'm like, y'all bugging, y'all little because I felt normal. Like, obviously you feel pressure, but for me that went away the second day or third day. And yeah, I would have to eat soft foods, or if I wanted like a chicken like to rip apart, I would have to literally cut it up with, like, I bought these meat scissors, which I already had, but for me OCD, I will cut them up and eat it like that. But the first 3 days, you better have your mac and cheese, potatoes mashed, and blah. That I will not miss. Rubber bands. So that was honestly my favorite part of the whole treatment, because the rubber bands, I feel like it's working, like That's why I kind of liked the discomfort that the tightening gave you, because you feel like it's aligning your mouth. Like my results, I saw in like 3 weeks of having the braces on. I was already in the camera, but I missed them just because of I got used to them. So later on in the treatment, the rubber bands, they doubled up on the left side. They had 2 here and 1 here. And I'm very obedient. When you tell me to do something, I'm gonna do it when it comes to my well-being. So I wanted the braces off less than 2 years, you know, so I followed. I never broke brackets. I never had any problems that you guys normally would have. And I ate. It's not like I stopped eating. No. People say you lose weight because you don't have that urge to eat anymore, because you're like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. Not for me. So the tightening rubber bands, the most uncomfortable part of the whole treatment is, I don't know what it's called in orthodontic terms, but he has to file between each tooth to bring them together and pull them back. How do I explain it? It's like filing your nails, filing your teeth. That taste, that it was so sensitive. And on top of that, I swear to everything, I thought a tooth was going to come out with the file. Not gonna lie. I'm like, I hear my tooth moving. He's like, relax, it'll be fine, you know. The permanent retainers. So I got them off a couple days ago, January 7th. And again, it wasn't painful or anything. What was uncomfortable was that he had, you know, obviously my head back. And with my head back, the bottom was fine. Like they, you know, put the little gun, the glue to dry it out, whatever it's called, on each tooth, whatever. So, had that forever. So have to floss like under it. That's gonna be annoying. I already did it the second day, but I didn't do it today. What else? I also got my permanent retainers at the top from here to here in the back. I'm not gonna tilt my head all the way. You can't, not gonna see it anyway. But just so they don't get, you know, misaligned again while eating and daily routines and whatever. I also was given the plastic ones to go to sleep that fit to your teeth. You just snap them in like grandpas and grandmas. I feel like one now. And that's it. So from my experience, do it now. It's not painful. Again, out of the whole treatment of a year and a half, I've only felt pain when they filed the teeth. When they filed the teeth, because that's pressure, right? Scaling was uncomfortable, but it wasn't painful. My gums bled, but it wasn't painful. It was just like, ew, it's get out of my gums, you know what I mean? And that's it. Get your braces, you won't regret it. So I've had my braces since July 11, 2019. It is October 3rd, and I had my braces retightened. When was it? The 30th? No, I lied, the 1st. I'm all fucked up. And it was very uncomfortable. He had to file my teeth, like the front, and then put a thicker wire to pull them back, and added a rubber band on this side. So all of my friends have been cutting ass on me, making me say words, because now I have a lisp. Like, I've had a lisp, but it got worse, and I'm getting tongue-tied a lot. So I'm trying to like enunciate my words, and